Hey, what's going on, everybody? And welcome to a real late evening, Monday evening mojo, right? Where what's inside of you shapes what comes out of you. That's the message. That's the thought tonight. And for those of you that aren't familiar with Monday evening mojo, it's a subject we come in and we stop by just to talk about some things, to give you a perspective that can help you reset your week, reset your evening right now. Wake up a new person in the morning, right? And this one, it's the truth, man. And it says we all have these moments when we think, why did I say that? Where did that come from? And it's in the comment section to read about it. But our thoughts, everything starts with a thought, right? And our thoughts become our emotions. And then our emotions become our words, happy, joyous, and free, or damaging, hurtful, and painful. And our words become what we choose. And then our choice becomes the direction that we take. So which direction are your words taking you right now? Today, how was today? Which direction were your thoughts? Because everything begins with a thought that becomes an emotion. And then emotion becomes a word. So with all the stuff that's going on this holiday season, external noise like crazy, political shifts, and everybody's doing different things just to keep the bouncing ball, keeping you off track, right? And then you got the internal noise going on with the stinking thinking. So I say, man, what's it saying there? What's inside of you shapes what comes out of you. Be careful what you're putting inside of you, right? Be careful what you allow to be part of your circle, man. Whether it be what you tell yourself, that stinking thinking, that narrative that we talk about often from stories that never were true but felt like they were, and we based our life and our image around that stuff. I love to call it stinking thinking because it is just that. And the chatter, the negative chatter that we can get involved in and around. If you're working, you still have the water cooler gatherings, right? If they still do that, most things are still virtual. It's a mix. I don't know. I don't do the corporate thing or job thing, so I don't really know that. But anyway, you don't have to have a spiritual super duper knowledge or anything just to know that you need to be aware. Just talking about having some awareness about your moods and your attitudes and the things that you're doing and what and who you allow close to you. Because the inner world, man, that's the sacred place. That's that place where everything is generated, everything is going to come out one way or another. So I'm just here tonight to tell you, encourage you to remember to guard the things that you consume. Yeah, sometimes that means you have to get around different people, different places, and different things in order to hit the reset button so you can clear yourself of all of the toxins that are naturally just absorbed as human beings, and that's a good thing and that's a bad thing. So, I mean, just really kind of I put something in the chat. Guarding your heart simply means curating what you allow inside of you. So let's curate those things that matter. Let's curate some love. Let's be epic in how we feel about ourselves and those closest to us, right? And epic is encouraging, praising, inspiring, and complimenting, all those folks we meet, the people that are near and dear to us and ourselves, man. It starts with us, right? And then it begins and ends with us. How we feel about ourselves will be how we treat and feel about other people. And oftentimes we treat them better than we treat ourselves. We hear it all the time. The conversations we have about ourselves to ourselves is always the most damaging. It doesn't always have to be that way. And we're talking about change, right? So guard your inner circle. Guard what goes in you. Because if you fill it with chaos, the negative news, all the things that you really can't control, and they may have some truth to it, but you really can't control them. You can control what goes on here. So, man, couple more weeks to the end of the year. So you got end of the year craziness. You got holiday seasons going on. And if you're celebrating Christmas and you're having, concerns about satisfying kids' gifts and all that stuff, just pause for a minute. Seek a healthier rhythm, right? One that is comfortable for you, one that may be uncomfortable doing it for the first time, but necessary for you. Find that rhythm, the comeback rhythm, the one that says, yeah, I may be beaten today, but I know today, if I can get through the day, tomorrow is not promised, but if it's there, I'm going to start out with fresh mindset, fresh perspective, and ready to go and ready to get busy, guarding my peace, my purpose. So, what I think, I want to ask you to do something this week. What is it? What's one thing you can release this week to protect your inner peace? What is that? Maybe it's something at work, something in your relationship, your marriage. What is it that you can release that you've been holding on to way too long, way past the expiration date? Pick that thing, put it in, let me know. DM me and let me know if you don't want to put it in the comments. And remember, our life flows from the inside out, right? So what are you going to do about what comes in and how you're going to curate it, how you're going to protect yourself? Because you're worthy and you deserve it. So let's begin something, a new path. And look, cut yourself some slack. It's not going to change overnight, but it will change over time. And I want you to know, like I always say, your comeback is right now. And stinking thinking does not have to be the thing that runs your life anymore. So with that, my good friends, I'm going to say happy Monday, late evening, and have a fantastic week. Guard your peace. And we'll see you next week. Thank you very much. Talk to you soon. Bedtime for me, baby. We'll see you guys. Good night.